So this is a really effective series, and really good to get in the habit of doing it every day, at least once. It only takes about 10 minutes at the most. So doing things more often and in shorter duration compared to maybe doing something once or twice a week, in my experience and from what I've learned, is much more effective. This series is amazing because it's really helping to restructure the physical body, starting at the root and the sacrum, and everything is connected. So it's moving all the way up into the neck and the skull. And I've found this series to be very beneficial in my life. And it's also great because it's really opening up your energy system. So we are creating space and opening the entire chakra system. And like I've mentioned before in this module, a lot of times with headaches, the energy is getting stuck up here and there's a disconnect. So this is helping to increase the flow throughout the entire body. All right, so the movements are really simple and subtle. So a lot of times with these movements, less is more, and subtlety is powerful. So don't get too caught up on if you're doing it right. The biggest thing is to relax, and this also is a meditation. So to meditate doesn't mean we have to sit, cross-legged, back straight. We can lie down and do movements and totally get all of the benefits compared to if we were just sitting on a meditation cushion. All right, so what you'll need is a towel rolled up, and we're going to come to our backs. And so we're working on moving this, but we're more so doing that. This movement is kind of happening naturally, and so that's coming more so from the legs, and just knowing that it takes time to open all of this up and really feel the subtlety and the energy flow. So give it a few weeks before you start to really feel the effects of it. And so as this moves, that's creating movement in our neck. So we're getting this nice wave throughout our spine. And so when you're beginning, you might have to intentionally make the movement happen. But as you get deeper into it, it will start to more so be in effect. So we're going to just be arching our back. As we arch our back, your chin comes down and slightly rounding the back, and the chin goes up. So moving very slowly, rocking the pelvis. We'll just do that a few times. And then we'll sway the legs. And you can turn your head the opposite side of the knees. And again, really gentle. And then we're going to make a rectangle with our knees. And also with our hips are following that, our pelvis. And you can have your head, your nose following your knees, and reverse directions. All right, now we'll bring the towel roll right underneath our sacrum. So it's just kind of just beneath the pant line, I would say, right at the top of the glutes. And just doing that series again. So really slowly, hearing the pelvic tilts. As your back arches, feeling your chin going down. Swaying, turning your head gently to the opposite side. Very slow and gentle. And the rectangles, following your knees with your nose, making a rectangle with your pelvis, with your knees, reversing directions. All right, now we're going to move the towel roll to under the kidneys, so right at the low back there. And we'll straighten one leg. And just relax here for about 30 seconds to a minute. Switching the legs. Breathing slowly in and out through the nose. And coming back and putting the towel roll back under the sacrum and doing the tilts, nice and easy, moving slow. And swaying the knees gently. I notice I pretty much always could go a little slower, so it's probably slower and more subtler than you think. Rectangles. Switching directions. After doing this for a few weeks, it just starts to feel so good. And it really starts to feel better and better the more opening you experience in your spine. Alright, so now we're gonna, you can either turn to your side and sit up, or you can reach it under. We're gonna be putting it on our upper back, so about right here. So the upper mid back. So I'd say just a tad above the bra line. And you can bend your knees here or straighten them, whatever feels good. I also like to put my arms straight above when I'm doing these. Breathing into the back side where the towel is. Alright, and then last one, we'll move the towel back under the sacrum. Doing the tilts. Breathing gently. Swaying the knees, looking to the opposite side. And rectangles. Reversing. And slowly turning to one side, resting here for a moment. Practicing our new supportive way of sitting up. So coming out of this meditative state, moving slowly, letting the head hang. Head is the last thing to come up, and we cradle it up gently. So I hope you learn to really enjoy these movements. They start to just feel so yummy as we open up all of these energy centers and really start to feel the prana, the chi flow through our body, and opening up our spine and our neck and our posture, our sacrum, our pelvis, our pleasure. It opens up so much. Our chakras are not just limited to our physical body. They have so many benefits that transfer into every area of our life. And so just by doing these physical movements, you might see your relationships transform, or your sex life, or your career. So super exciting. So stick with it, and remember, just a little bit every day is going to be your best bet. All right.